Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for checking back in. For those of you who are new, my name is Dave with Everything in Between. Today we're going to go real quick over this Gordon. It's a Harbor Freight utility knife. This is just how it looks. This is the one I got. That's the item number in the back. Alright, we're just going to show you the few features that it has over just your regular old in and out 2 or 3 level blade. Okay. So let's unbox this and check it out real quick. So let's start off with the back. It does have that belt clip right there. It is pretty tough to get into there, so it is a really tight fit. So make sure you're wearing a real leather belt, because anything else might get ripped with this thing unless you put it on your pant pocket or something. We do have a push button right here. You push it in to open it. So it does need to be pushed in for it to open up. It's a good safety feature, so it doesn't open up in your pocket or just, you know, sitting anywhere and you sit on it. This isn't a pocket knife. This is an actual blade. So just like your normal box blade cutter, you know, it doesn't go up. You have to push it in to engage, right? So this is the same way. Even though it's a flip, it doesn't automatically just flip. I know some people were saying this is not a one-hand operation, but if you're right-handed, it is not, because you do have to push the button here, and then you have this little nub. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm not a knife person or anything like that, but you do have this standoff right here, so that when you do push the button, you can use this to push it open, right? And you can't do that with the right hand because you're using your thumb, all right, and you have no other finger to push this here. But if I did it with my left hand, I have my index to push the button and my middle finger to push the button and then lift it out like that. Okay. It has 2 levels. This is the first locking level, and then you push the button again and it locks into the straight position. Alright. It does have a blade protector. If you can store that blade protector, you know, if you're a clumsy person or if you just accident prone, this is a good thing to keep in your top drawer of your tool chest or somewhere. Just don't lose it. I really wish there was some kind of compartment in here where this can be stored, but this is just this is the preferred, you know, accessory to use when you're changing out the blades. Not necessarily going in and out, but to remove and insert a blade. So again, this thing could be popped in and open. You might have to do it a couple of times to kind of get it into the groove. But if you just push the button, you can close it, and then if you push the button again, I don't have to use this, so I'll just do it with this hand so you don't think I'm cheating. You just push the button, right? And I'm trying to do it to stay in frame, and then you can just pop it out like that. Again, you can push the button and it locks into that position. If you're doing some kind of carving out, this is a good, nice, you know, curved position here, and then you can just push the button and lock it into this position here. So yeah, so you can push the button and then use your middle finger to just slide it open, and then it will lock into this position here, and then you can just go all the way up like that. So this isn't really a this whole thing's not a blade, so if you go like this, it should hit this part of your finger here. So it's not like a knife where you most of the blade is all the way down here. So you'd have to be careful with your fingers. But if you go down and you have your fingers in the way, it's gonna hit your finger here first. So the blade is gonna still be way out here. To unlock or to move the blade in and out, it's got 2 positions. just like your normal blade, you see those two notches right there. It's got two positions, and it utilizes those notches. And let's go ahead and make this straight. And so what you do is you just roll back. You see how it's spring loaded. So you roll back, and it's got a position there to lock. So you can use more of the blade. And I'll take this out so you can see the actual blade. And then you roll back again, right? And then you can pull this out, and then you can flip it if you need to use the other end. You unlock it. There's a thin, all right, so you would just slide it in, and then once it starts to go in, let go of the lock, and it'll slide into that first spot or that first notch, and then you unlock it again, and you can push it in the rest of the way. All right, so again, if you're accident prone, use the blade protector, all right, while you're going in and out, and that will help you from cutting your fingers. Now the back, the belt clip, it can't be repositioned, all right? So you can't flip this to this side, and if you actually look at this button right here, it actually goes all the way through, and it's being held by this metal piece right here. So I would assume that you can take these off if you want to. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do that in a future video and get it looks like a star, a special screwdriver to take this out. And we'll see if this plate is holding this button from going all the way through. But we'll double check that in the future and do a video on that when we open that up. I gotta get a screwdriver first because I don't have any star bits that small. It's got a ridge backing here. It looks like it's HDPE, high density polyethylene, hardened plastic, and that's just to create that backbone there, so we have enough room for the blade and everything to go in. So if we close it, all right, and I do want to show you that the blade protector can stay on the shortest position. So if it's on the long position and you want to close it, it's not going to close. But if you put it into the, unlock it and put it into the short position, it will be able to close all the way. So just something to keep in mind with that. All right, so there's that there. All right, and you can't really see inside there. And just in case you want to open it up, get open. All right, it's ready to use. All right, and then you could just push it closed and go all the way in, so it's locked. All right, so that is everything I can find on this thing. If I missed anything, leave them in the comments. But this, I've used it today to cut down some boxes because I'm always getting in boxes, and this is pretty nice. One of the disadvantages is that I can unscrew this and it has replacement. It has spots in there for like 5 blades I can fit inside, you know, one of these normal box cutter things. But this one here, I think it's just asking a little too much. There's not no room to put extra blades, but it'd be nice if it could kind of handle that, which I think if they made it a little bit thicker, right, this is your normal thickness, it's just a little bit thinner than your normal box cutter. So maybe if they made it a little bit wider, we can have a slot here we can pull out and just put at least one blade in there, and then just, you know, close it back. But you know, some people just like the buck knife type style and are fine with just one blade. I think I would be fine with one blade. Just know that if you're going out into job sites, or you're just taking this and putting it in your glove box or whatever, just make sure to have some extras in that glove box of blades in case you're going to need them. Alright, so if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not like the video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you can. It helps out a lot. Leave a comment down below if you got one of these and maybe I missed something. I think I've seen versions that don't have this spine right here. I think it's just open. Let me know if you have this new version. I think I've seen one where this is not there. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there was something else there. But anyway, it seems pretty durable. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll do some updates on it in a few months, 6 months or whatever. Leave a comment down below and ask me how this is holding up. And I'll do an update video on how well it's holding up. If it stays tight, if it's falling apart, I'll definitely let you know. Hope you're having a good day doing whatever it is you do. We'll talk to you next time, and until then, peace.